Eugene. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Tommy Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff, showing last year he believes Oregon can take it all the way this season. And it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Alabama's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Using his legs, it's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Slithers into space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Dante Moore. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Moore to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Stewart. Wide open on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Russell. The short hand, it's Rodgers. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Pulled down for the tackle. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Russell. Here comes the heat. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Davison. Might have a chance. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Look out, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always...
Makes the grab on the left side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Russell fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heel.
Banks going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing.
He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Running inside, it's Davison. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore. All kinds of room to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Moore will throw. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start. Everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's up to 94 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing more. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Blasted as he lets it go. Zips it out to his man. They bring him down after a gain of 7. It'll be enough for the first down, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's third and goal. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now it's third and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. There's some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama quickly back to the line. Now here's Russell. Snagged out of the air. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Throwing Russell. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A designed run for the quarterback. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Utes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
Breaks into the open.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Russell got his man on the outside. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Again, it's Russell. He's got his man. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Plows through the defense. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Russell. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dante Moore. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And they're able to get him down.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throwing Russell. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. To the air, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Back open in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down convert.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Russell. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keelan Russell sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for room. It's Davison. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's up to 113 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Got his man, and they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Russell. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Now on the move. He gets just a few lengths away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Throwing Russell. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Russell. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Takes the easy completion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Russell. Spits it out to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity. Could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Keelan Russell. pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
I know both